You've probably seen a ton of videos about side hustle, but let's be real. They all suggest the same old things. Mind-numbing online surveys that pay pennies or delivery apps that barely cover your gas. That's not going to replace your full-time job. You're here because you're looking for something that actually works. Something with the potential to match or even blow past your current salary. In this video, I'm breaking down 4 genius side hustles that are paying regular Americans some serious money in 2026. These aren't the boring, overcrowded gigs everyone else is talking about. These are scalable, high-value opportunities you can start today. Whether you're a teen, a parent working around a school schedule, or just looking for a flexible income stream. So if you want a side hustle that could genuinely change your financial future, you need to see this. Alright, first up is one of the most dependable and remote-friendly gigs out there in 2026, becoming a virtual assistant, or VA, with a focus on in-demand skills like bookkeeping. Now, don't let the word assistant fool you. This isn't about getting coffee. Small and medium-sized businesses are desperate for skilled help to manage their day-to-day operations, but they can't afford the massive overhead of a full-time in-person employee. They need someone to handle their emails, manage their calendar, and most importantly, keep their finances straight. This is where you come in. As a virtual assistant, you're not just an assistant. You're a remote business partner, the solution to their biggest headache. And the best part? You can start with skills you probably already have. If you can organize a schedule, write a professional email, or use basic spreadsheet software, you've got a foundation. So how do you get started? It's way simpler than you think. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and even LinkedIn are gold mines for these roles. You just create a profile that highlights your organizational skills and reliability. For bookkeeping, you can get certified in a program like QuickBooks, which is what a lot of financially savvy pros are using to lock in steady monthly income. Let's talk money, because that's why you're here. In 2026, hourly rates for a U.S.-based virtual assistant can range from $20 to over $60 entry level. VAS can expect to start around $17 per hour, but specializing is where your earning potential really takes off. For example, specialized services like bookkeeping or project management can command rates of $40 to $60 per hour. Those with executive-level experience can earn even more. Now for the reality check. Building a client base takes a minute. Your first month might be slow, and it can take a few weeks to land that first consistent client. You've got to build a strong profile and maybe take on a few smaller jobs to get good reviews. But once you have a portfolio and a reputation for being reliable, you can score long-term contracts that provide a steady, predictable income all from your couch. This next one is for anyone who enjoys a more hands-on project and has an eye for potential. It's furniture flipping, but with a 2026 twist. Forget just picking up dusty old dressers from the side of the road. The resale market has exploded, and people are making serious money. Here's the problem it solves. People want stylish homes but can't afford brand new designer pieces that cost thousands. They are actively hunting for unique, high-quality used furniture on platforms like Facebook Marketplace. This creates a huge opportunity for you to be the middleman. You find undervalued furniture, give it a little love, and sell it for a significant profit. You can go about this a few ways. The classic method is hitting up thrift stores and garage sales. You can find solid wood furniture for next to nothing, and with a bit of sanding and paint, you can often flip it for a profit of $100 to $400. But the real genius move in 2026 is tapping into specific niches. Mid-century modern furniture is always in demand. Finding an authentic piece at an estate sale for a low price could net you a huge profit. Another smart angle is flipping furniture from liquidation pallets. These are often brand new items with minor cosmetic damage that you can fix up and sell for close to retail price. Let's break down the earning potential. Making an extra few $1,000s a month is not uncommon with furniture flipping. One creator, for example, made a profit of $1,830 in her first 2 months from just 3 projects. A beginner can realistically expect to make a profit of $100 or more on a single flip. Some dedicated flippers who focus on high-demand items like couches report profits ranging from $150 to $1,000 per piece. And now for the reality check. This isn't a purely remote job. It takes physical labor to pick up, move, and work on the furniture. You'll also need some space, like a garage, to store and repair your finds. The market can be competitive, so it helps to develop a niche and do high-quality work. While you can start for $0 if you find free items, you'll need to invest in some basic tools and supplies. The good news is, the time to your first dollar can be fast, often within a few weeks. By the way, if you're getting value out of this and your mind is already racing with ideas, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'm always researching and testing new ways to make money, and I share everything I learn right here. Plus, let me know in the comments which of these hustles you're most excited to try. Now, let's get back to it. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. In the intro, I said I wouldn't talk about delivery apps that barely cover your gas, and I'm not. This is about being strategic with delivery gigs to turn a minimum wage task into a seriously profitable venture. The problem is, most people just turn on an app like DoorDash and take any order that pops up. That's a surefire way to earn less than you're worth after gas and car maintenance. The solution is to treat it like a business. In 2026, not all delivery apps are created equal. While DoorDash is the market leader with over 60% of the market share, meaning more order flow, other apps can offer higher pay. Amazon Flex is often considered one of the higher paying options, with most drivers earning between $18 and $25 an hour. Uber Eats and Instacart are also strong contenders, with drivers often averaging in a similar range, especially during peak hours. The real key is to multi-app. Run several apps at once and only accept the orders that are actually worth your time. Look for surge pricing on Uber Eats or focus on large grocery orders on Instacart, which often lead to bigger tips. Some of the most efficient Instacart shoppers report earning over $26 an hour on weekends by being selective. Even with DoorDash, strategy is everything. The most successful drivers focus only on peak lunch and dinner hours to maximize their earnings. Let's look at the numbers. While some data shows lower averages, drivers who actively manage their strategy report earnings in the $20 to $25 per hour range before expenses. With Amazon Flex, you can book a 4-hour block and know your potential earnings up front. Some full-time drivers report earning over $1,000 a week by working during periods of high demand. Now for the reality check, and this is a big one. Your earnings are before expenses. You have to account for gas, insurance, and wear and tear on your car. Experts suggest subtracting 25 to 35% from your gross pay to figure out your real profit. Your income can also be inconsistent, depending on demand in your area. But if you already have a car, the startup cost is basically zero, and you can start making money almost immediately. This last side hustle is, without a doubt, the one with the highest future earning potential. It's performing simple AI-related tasks for businesses. The demand for this has absolutely exploded, and you do not need to be a coder to get started. Here's the massive problem. Every business, from your local coffee shop to a major corporation, knows they need to use AI, but most have no idea how. They are desperately looking for people to bridge that gap. You can be that solution. By learning a few basic AI tools, you can offer services that companies are willing to pay a premium for. One of the easiest ways in is to become an AI prompt engineer or an AI consultant. This is just a fancy title for someone who knows how to talk to AI models like ChatGPT to get great results. Businesses need help crafting prompts for marketing copy, social media posts, and more. Freelancers on platforms like Upwork are commanding $80 to $150 an hour for this skill. Another simple AI hustle is offering AI-powered content creation. Using AI writing tools, you can generate articles and emails in minutes. You then just edit and polish the content to match a brand's voice and sell it as a complete service. Writers who use AI are delivering content 3 to 4 times faster, effectively doubling or tripling their old hourly rates. Let's talk about the incredible earning potential. While an AI writer might start at $50 per article, the real money is in consulting. Freelance prompt engineers can earn between $50 and $200 per hour, depending on their specialization. Top specialists, particularly those working with enterprise clients, can even command rates from $200 to $400 per hour. The reality check here is that this hustle has a learning curve. You don't need to code, but you do need to commit to learning how these AI tools work and staying up to date as they evolve. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-smart scheme. It requires investing time to practice and build a portfolio to show clients. The startup cost is almost nothing often, just the cost of a premium subscription to an AI tool, and you can land your first paying project within a few weeks. So there you have it, 4 genius side hustles that can actually pay like a full-time job in 2026. We've covered becoming a high-value virtual assistant, flipping furniture for big profits, playing the delivery game strategically, and tapping into the insane demand for AI skills. The common thread? Stop trading your time for pennies. The secret to a successful side hustle is providing a high-value solution to a real problem. Don't just watch another video. Pick one of these ideas that actually excites you and take one small step to get started today.